Greetings and welcome to Energize You TV, Season 6, Episode number 28. So glad that you're here. I'm Angel Marie, your angel of life. And today we have a beautiful show just for you. Would you like to feel more connected, grounded, and really, no matter what happens to you in the daytime, you are feeling like you're totally clear and cleansed? No, you know what? Crystals are just pretty stones. No, they aren't. They are powerful allies. And ancient cultures knew it. Modern science is now starting to catch up and telling us that, which is so exciting, isn't it? So if you're leaning in because you're like, yeah, I like crystals, I love to collect them and have them, then you're in the right place, because today we have the magic of crystals, igniting the healing powers within. And we have a beautiful lady that's going to come in and talk to us. And yet today, everything comes out of the Ignite book. Raise your energy in 30 seconds or less, naturally, so that you shine with more energy, joy, and abundance. So grab your copy, come along with us. Let me sign it for you, because I'm so excited that you're here today, because we've got some really great stuff. And you know what? The wisdom segment is coming up, and where I get to chat with an amazing Jean Tindle. And she is a gifted teacher, a beautiful ceremonialist. I'm not saying that right, but we'll ask her what that means. I know what it means. And also a healer and author, a true keeper of wisdom. She blends the mesa tradition of Peru with the transformative powers of crystal healing. I picked her just for you, and I selected her just for you because she is amazing when it comes to sound medicine. And she's also a Reiki master, has been doing it for years, and she helps others unlock deep restores and unlock that energetic clarity that you all want for that awakening time. You're leaning in. I know you are, viewers, because she's not only going to be teaching. She's not just a teacher. She's about activating. She's not just a healer. She creates portals for profound changes. Ooh, I can't wait to chat with her in the wisdom sections. These are going to be writer-downers, let me tell you. They're going to be great. But you know what? We've got more, because we also have the Crystal Connection segment coming up also, where we talk about the elements, the crystals, and also the minerals that are inside of us that are the same within the earth in the crystals. That is a spiritual jump for you also. And then we're also going to be talking about the animal segment, where we'll explore the spirit animal connection. Those are big allies that we need also with us. And then there's always the energy clearing segment. Many of you like, because it's like none other, and we're going to do that in 30 seconds or less, so stay tuned for that. And you know about this one. I know you do, but yet I always bring it up, and that is the meditation. And that's at the end, because studies have proven that meditation increases your brain function, and it also helps with the activity of your spiritual peace. It helps you with your focus, also sleep and clarity. And you know, I've been doing this for over 25 years, teaching how to meditate, teaching people how to activate and calibrate. So I'm excited that we have that activation segment at the end that calibrates your energy to be able to come together and incorporate this in a daily, and you will absolutely love it. And you know, this next segment you're going to love even more, because this segment is the energy awareness segment. And we always do this one because I want to teach you how and understand energy. But you know what? Go ahead and be kind. I really appreciate it, because I know you viewers are kind. And go ahead and share this out with everyone, because I know your brother needs this, your sister needs this, and they're really hungry because they want to ignite their gifts and get unstuck. And that's what I do as a spiritual counselor, is help you find those answers to that spiritual questions and really hone in on your energy. But let's jump right now into understanding this energy awareness segment, because this one is everything is energy, right? I mean, think about, everything out there right now, it's pretty big. 25 years ago, I was the crazy woo-woo girl. Not anymore, because now all thoughts, emotions, and forms of energy, everything we perceive in the universe is interconnected. Science is telling us this. Whoa, they've got the studies. Finally, they're coming out. I'm so excited. Now, Einstein said, and I quote, and I do this all the time, is what? Energy never dissolves. It merely changes forms. Wow. So you want to change the form of your energy? That's what I do, is I help you to understand that. Just in one VIP segment with me in person. But, let's go farther, okay? Let's go into this chart right here, because this is real. It's the emotional vibrational frequency chart. And the lower ones down here is apathy, grief, shame, blame, guilt, fear, trying too hard, shoulda, coulda, woulda, all of those lower vibration. And you go, oh, well, if I'm thinking about that, doesn't mean that I don't have energy. It really does. It means that your vibrational frequency has decreased. Many people say, Angel, how do you stay up in this beautiful love and joy and enthusiasm and all of this happiness that you put out there and you're always smiling? What's going on? Well, when you're diagnosed with lupus, fibromyalgia, arthritis, Sjogren's, Epstein-Barr, and more, what happens is the immune system goes down, you start to hurt. But you know what? This shows us when we stay in that love, acceptance, in that joy, grateful gratitude, peace and compassion, when you stay in those higher vibrations, what happens? You do not feel pain. Wow. Can I teach that? Yes. And that's what I do. And that's why I show this chart. It's very powerful to move your vibration, not necessarily here, but moving the frequency. Yes, you're getting it. Absolutely. And you know what? Your aura photo, have you ever had one of those readings? The benefits to having this is you can see it, and you can see your energy field, and they're all different colors. And there's different colors mean different things. And you can also, another benefit is you discover hidden blocks and strengths. Absolutely. Because you can see like pits in your aura sometimes. It's really unique how that works with the aura photos. And I've been doing them for years. And those are done on the VIP session that I do at my office. So also that boost self-awareness and personal growth, because you can see the different colors and you work on those. And I love doing those because what I do is I take a picture when you first get here. Then I take a picture when you're completely done after 3 hours of this beautiful session. Reach out, because I'm offering this right now because there's not very many slots left for this VIP session. But go ahead and reach out when you can, because this is important. So understanding energy and understanding that you have an aura, that you emit this energy. Powerful. Now, the biggest thing is you can move energy, can balance energy, and you can manage it, and you can shift the form of it. And when you know how to do that, life gets so much better, let me tell you. So as we move on, I promised you in this next segment that we would do the energy segment, which is understanding about the emotions and how we release the negative energy. Now, everything is energy. So if you understand that, then let's take a deep breath. And as you take this deep breath, in through your nose, out through slip mouth, please do that for me, or in and out your nose. Take that in, and I'm going to remove and release and hear my voice. And just really hear the voice of clearing your energy field of all of those lower vibrations. There you go. And dissolving any patterns, any anger, any shame, blame, guilt, fear. Remove it and release it in this field of energy, and clear and cleanse. And open now to receive the divine messages. Your divine union, connecting to your divine, connecting to your God, your universe, your higher self, however you label, to that union. There you go. There you go. And as you start to absorb this energy from the universe of healing, abundance, great relationships, to beautiful service and how you show up to the universe, and bringing in that healing and that beautiful way of spiritual connection. Beautiful. There you go. Breathe. And one more time, breathe. Thank you, thank you, thank you for playing with me and doing this. And how do you feel coming back in, coming back in? Beautiful. Take a deep breath. You're back with me. Great. And now into the next segment. Here we go, is the spirit animal segment. And today we're going to be talking about the duck. You might go, Angel, why'd you pick the duck? Well, you know what? I love the duck. And you know what? If it shows up, which it showed up here, it's time to accept yourself just as you are. And it will open you to your true spiritual path. Accept, accept, accept. Isn't that a beautiful one? Absolutely accepting. Oh, yes. And the duck also, call upon the duck. Why would you call upon the duck? Well, you want to call upon the duck if what? When you are beginning a new cycle with either work or relationships. And that's your biggest key, is when you're starting that new beautiful relationships, beautiful anything, call upon the duck. That's your ally, okay? And another thing is, it could be your power animal if you are very generous and have a big heart willing to give to everyone. And I think that's you. You know why? Because I see you. Yes, I do. I see you. And you are my viewers. I love you because you are such giving, wonderful people. And you are the duck. I love the duck, right? And you know, you might be thinking, hey, I don't know what my power animals are or my spirit animal is. And how do you do that? Well, here's the spiritual guidance collection with almost 20 different sessions in it. It is a combination that I have been working on for almost 30 years of all the sessions. There's so many more, but those give you. So if you're ready to go ahead and take a picture of that, and I will send it to you. You can read over what session do you want and pick a session. And again, I so appreciate and love you, and I see you and I celebrate you. I wouldn't be here. Almost over 60,000 views a month. Thank you so much. 2.5 million minutes viewed a month. Holy moly. Thank you, because that was always my dream and my soul connection, is to reach millions of people, awaken millions of people, and reach millions of people, serve them also, and then being able to touch them, to awaken and help them awake. So thank you for that. I appreciate you. So you know what? We're almost timed where we're going to be going into the section of the crystals, because I know you love crystals and we always bring those up, but I wanted to give a quote. Crystals are Earth's whisperers, holding ancient energy, amplifying intention, and reminding us of the power we hold within. I love that one, and we're going to dive deep into it, where Jean's going to help us out because she's an expert. So she's almost ready to go, but we're going to go to this commercial, and then we're going to go to the Crystal Connection segment. But yet we're going to go right into a commercial right after this. I'll come back.
Traditional business cards are often lost or forgotten. This can lead to missed opportunities and wasted time and money. Java Logics offers a unique solution. Eco-friendly paperless business cards that are easy to update and share. With our QR code, you can share your card with anyone, anytime, anywhere. It's the easiest way to share your details. Interested in getting one? Click on Get Offer and get your own digital business card today.
Hi. I can't hear you. I'm not getting. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Welcome. Wait. So excited. Here she is. Jean Tindle is in the house on Energize You TV. Welcome. I know how much I love you. And how long we've known each other. So please go ahead and tell the viewers who you are.
Hi, Angel Marie. I'm Jean Tindle. I'm so happy to be here. And you were asking me before about things I did, and really my love of stones sort of leaks out into my personal life. So a lot of what I do, it involves playing with them and looking for them and being around them. And the other things, I love to travel. I love seeing other cultures. I love getting acquainted with people around the world. It really sings to my heart to know that really we're all one and we're all the same and we're all I meet some amazing people, yourself included, in my travels. So
Fabulous. Where are you from?
I'm from Madison, Wisconsin. I'm originally from Chicago, and I've been in Wisconsin for a few years now. Most people move south. I moved north. I don't know why, but it was love.
Yes. Fabulous. Well, I am so happy that you're here. We're going to dive right in because you're the expert. I mean, you're the expert, and we want some awesome golden nuggets about some crystals going on here. And one of the things that I loved is I found a study and a research from 2012 from an energy psychology theory and research. And what it said is it's how crystals may work on subliminal energetic levels through vibrational resonance. And most people are not going to understand that resonance. And that's what I'm asking you about and it's affecting the emotional and mental states.
Exactly.
Crystals influence the human biofield through resonance. Can you talk a little bit about that?
It's exactly like what you were talking about before with the chart, with guilt and shame being a particular frequency and love and appreciation being a particular frequency. And what crystals do is they sort of pick up and amplify the frequency that you're on. So if you're feeling gratitude and appreciation, you can amplify that with a quartz crystal. Or if you're feeling particularly low, they do raise vibrational energy. They raise your vibration. They make you come into, it's like the earth. When you go out and put your feet on the earth, how you feel, it's exactly like that. If you can't do that, you pick up a crystal and you're all of a sudden you're in that space of, this is the earth. I can relax into this frequency. So it's they work. I mean, that's physics. That's just basic physics.
Yes, and it's really is all about physics. And I really like this because I've heard you say it before. Working with crystals is like plugging into the Earth's energetic Wi-Fi, restoring connection, stability, and divine flow. Can you kind of talk a little bit more about that?
Yes. So in my experience, when people allow themselves to open up to the earth's energies and particularly to crystals, because that's my field of the earth's energy, I can actually see it when someone's on my table. They visibly relax into the table when I put a crystal in their hand.
And let's back up just a little bit because your energy healing, you're a Reiki master. So I honor you, Reiki master. And masters come right up to here and they go, namaste, because the ultimate namaste is here, but here is for masters. So namaste you. And you do a lot of crystal clearings and crystals. So go ahead and tell us about that.
So how it works is the crystal basically it amplifies your it resonates your body so that it is in tune with its natural rhythms. And it does that by being an earth element. Crystals, they contain minerals, and the minerals and the chemical mineralogy of the crystal is it is the same as the mineralogy of your body. For instance, fluorite is contained in your bones and your teeth as fluorine. And so fluorite works with bones, it works with teeth, it works with pain, and it's an incredible, it's like a natural anti-inflammatory from the earth. That's how it works. People who don't believe me, I give it to them. I put it on their shoulder, or I pick out where they hurt. I put the fluoride on there, and they're like, "Whoa, that works." I've never had anybody say that it didn't. It's fascinating to me.
It's beautiful, but they also have to be open to it, because there is studies that they've done that they've given crystals, and then it wasn't a crystal, to a certain amount of people, and both reported a change in their frequency when it wasn't really a crystal.
There is a placebo effect, obviously. There is. It's part of why any healing modality works. And also, but the other part of it is there is an energy to the crystal that is measurable. They measure it. They use quartz crystals to run computers. They use them to run electron microscopes. They use them to run radios because of their energy and because they have a stable, non-fluctuating energy when electricity is passed through it. So there's there's a measurable frequency to a crystal.
Absolutely. And then I also explain that when I have a Reiki client come in, or any kind of any energy, I ask them always to take their watch off, because it's going to have a crystal in it. I don't want that to interfere with what we're doing.
Right.
But then I also have taught my Reiki students, you can become, this finger will become an amethyst crystal, because it's the same energy. What I know that this means, I know what it does, because I read about it, I felt it, I know it. I don't have to actually have it to become it. That's the placebo effect kind of deal going on.
Mm-hmm. You have that energy within you because you are crystalline, really. And so, but that's why they resonate so well with the body, is because they are you. You are them. There's a synergy there that you can't deny. So it's like,
it's so beautiful, and when you really connect and understand to hold them and to be still. It's the wisdom that comes from the earth. It's forceful. It's magical.
It is magical. And I've seen some truly magical transformations come through the crystals. It's mostly anecdotal now, but I really think that a lot of times science catches up with the evidence.
Yeah, there's a lot of science that are now starting to come out with it.
Yes.
But crystals, they don't just sparkle. They really do have a synchronicity to them with your soul's vibration. Also, the harmony into the quantum field of every human being. And I really think that you can do this because of the grids. Can you talk, because I get a lot of questions about crystal grids. What does that mean? Or crystal layouts. They name them different.
Right. When you create a crystal grid, what you're basically doing is you're organizing a group of energies to create one coherent energy that goes outward into your space, or if you're doing it on the body, inward into your body. Like a laying on of stones in a crystal healing is a grid. But basically it's just changing the vibration of your space. So, for instance, I have this citrine. You talked about citrine earlier, which was fascinating, which is my fave. And I put these little citrine nodules, on top of them to amplify it. And it's a very simple grid, but I use it for abundance. And what I did when I was putting it together was I put it in my hand. I said, I am doing this. I am setting this for abundance. And what it is, it's basically a placeholder for your own intentions or your own energies. In the Peruvian shamanism that I study, what they say is everything is animated through the breath. So what they would do is they would blow their intentions into the stone, and the stone holds that energy. That's why they use them in computers. It holds and transmits energy. That's what it does.
This is wonderful because viewers, I really want you to hear what she's saying is take a clear quartz crystal, take a citrine, because citrine is one of them. There's many. One of them about abundance,
Yes.
Money, prosperity. Yes. And many other things about abundance, but most people money. So take that, put that citrine on top of that quartz and then blow into it.
Yeah.
Your visualization. Now, viewers, I'm always talking about visualize, feel it, know it, feel it, know it, feel it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It's a beautiful way to blow into the crystal your vibrational field. Now, let's jump back a little bit. So you got that one. And that's a physical way to do that. Mm-hmm. Now, when you go see somebody for a crystal grid layout, energy healing, let's talk about the differences, because there's many different differences.
What happens in a healing session with crystals is I will tap into your energy field. You can do that through Reiki. You can do that through any shamanic process, but I will tap into your energy field and connect with your guides, and they will instruct. Seriously, there have been times when I've laid something on somebody's chest and I'll hear a big no, so I take it off. Or there are times when you put a crystal on someone and it will literally jump off of them. So, and that's not resonant. That's when it's not resonant, that's when, wait, no, this is not. But really it's almost entirely up to the person, their energy, and my reading of the information. And I've actually worked on doctors. I've worked on MDs who have said, and I did a pre-surgery. I had a doctor who was going to do a heart, not transplant, but he was going to have heart surgery done. And I have a technique where I do the heart surgery in the energetic field. And then that makes it easier in the end. And he came back to me after he had the operation and he said, I went to occupational therapy and they said, we've never seen anyone heal from a procedure this quickly. And he said, I'm a believer. You've got a convert here. And this is an MD. So I love that story. I tell that story a lot because really it's getting closer and closer, energy and physicality. And there really is no separation between the two. So as we know more and more about the energy field, more things are going to come to light about energy healing.
That's beautiful. And I really want viewers, I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to put it that way. I'm going to challenge you to take a crystal. And for me, I love the kyanite, the black kyanite. If you can find a black kyanite, it's kind of a rare one. It's not, but yet get that one and put it on your third eye and just lay down. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So that's what she's saying. And reach out. Locally, reach out to anybody that's doing. If you're in Phoenix, come on. If you're in Wisconsin, go to Jean, and get that crystal layout. It will shift your vibrational field in such a way. So let's jump over right now while we still have time, and let's talk about the environment, because the viewers want to know, well, what do you mean putting them in certain places? Go ahead and talk about that.
You can definitely put them in certain places. When I worked in the corporate world, I always had a black tourmaline on my desk because it deflects negative energy. It's the perfect thing. And people would come into the office, and some of them, like if you come storming into the office, you could see them stop. It would stop them. And it's fascinating to watch. That's one that you can use. If you use fluoride on pain, you can actually feel the pain disperse. The stone will take the pain. It's like an anti-inflammatory. Or if you use it as in a motion, you can affect bruising. I've actually seen bruising get lighter as you work with this on the body. And so, and if you put them in your house, like I put little bits of apophyllite, basically little fountains of light to raise the energy in my house. And I can't tell you how many times people come in and they say, wow, it feels so good in here. I don't know why it feels so good in your house. I'm like, well,
because of all the crystals too, but yet I want to jump back to what you just said, the epiphyllite. The epiphyllite we had many weeks ago on one of my episodes, because it is the premier Reiki stone. It says that in the book.
Oh, yeah.
The premier Reiki stone because, and it's the green one, the green epiphyllite. I have a pretty big one. And that one, viewers, if any of you are doing the Reiki, grab that stone because it is an important one because it takes the practitioner out of the way and really brings in the homes in.
Yes.
So the epiphyllite is a really good one. The black tourmaline, make sure you're getting that and that you're putting that in your office because it really does do that. And I want to also say that I totally agree. I have a PA that comes sees me. And this PA was not a believer until I went to that office and things happened. But now she comes see me once a month. And she's learning so much and she's getting it. And that's the thing is it's really opening up. So go ahead and tell us, go, give the viewers something. Yeah, okay, go and buy one and read about it. But what do you really want to do with that crystal when you get it home?
What I like to do when I first get it home is clear it. There are many ways to clear the crystals because they do take on energy. That's why they work. And so you can clear, like a quartz, you can clear in running water. It's a really good way to clear it. You can clear it with sage or with some sort of incense. You can clear them with tuning forks. They love sound. And you can clear them. Actually, you can clear them with your intention, but people like to have a concrete way of here, I had a teacher in Peru who always used to say, put them in running water, put them in a river. And it's like, well, I'm not living near a river. So, and the Chicago River, not so much. So running water is really good for most stones. There's a couple you can't put in water. Selenite's one of them. But for quartz and any quartz-based stone, you can just run it underwater and visualize the energy running off of it. And it's clear to go. And how you can also, once you get it clear, is to really look into the stone and ask it why it's come to you. And then really listen. It may like sparkle out, or you may see something in there that speaks to you, or it may vibrate in your hand. Different people perceive it different ways, but once you connect with it, with your energy and its energy, it's going to reveal a lot of information.
Beautiful. So taking the time when you get home, viewers, they say writer downers, I love writer downers, is to make sure that, a lot of people ask me about the salt water, soak them in salt water. I don't recommend that because if you don't know your crystal, you'll wake up in the morning and the crystal's gone.
It'll be gone, or it'll be really cloudy, or it'll change color. Salt water is not the best way to do that.
No. And you Reiki masters, because I know there's quite a few of you out there, go ahead and use the Seihiki and the Shokare.
Exactly. Yes, you can clear it with Reiki. Absolutely.
Yes, with your symbols, go ahead and do that. And it's important too, and I've heard you teach this before about once you get them, you clear them, you talk to them, then you program them. Tell us
You can
about
do that. Absolutely. The easiest way to program it is to put it in your right hand, which is your projective hand. You're projecting energy into the stone. And just then get very clear and get very clear with your intention. And you basically just send it down your arm. You can visualize this. It's all visualization.
Yes. Yeah.
Or again, with your breath, you can blow your intention into the stone, and you can clear it once it's done. Once you, whatever you're using it for,
And,
you can use it for many things.
and to add on to that, when your crystal cracks for no reason, what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, what I normally do, I'll ask first. I'll just tune in and ask. But what I do is I put it on the earth for maybe a week or so, if you can do that, or put it on a piece of selenite or something like that, and just let it rest. And then sometimes when they crack, that means one piece goes to somewhere else and one piece stays with you. Sometimes it means there's information inside that's for you. Sometimes it's just that the crystal's done. If you're working with something like a serious disease, and I've had crystals shatter when I put them on someone, and that just means it's taken that energy. And in that case, I would bury it or lay it on the earth or just leave it. I wouldn't use it again.
Beautiful. And that's exactly what I tell my students. That's beautiful. Yes. There's many different ways. Many of you, I know viewers, you might not be able to connect yet to that crystal. So keep working on it. And if you don't, remember that gut reaction or that feeling will give you what you're supposed to do. Now, she's been mentioning a lot about the selenite, and I do have one, but I didn't bring it. But the selenite, tell us about why you keep putting them. I mean, I know, but why do you keep putting them with other crystals?
Selenite is a clearing stone. It's one stone that does not absorb any kind of negative energy. So, and it does clear energy. Like if you've done a Reiki session where you've like cleared with selenite afterwards, just run it through the field. I do that. I like that. But it will clear your crystals as well. So if you put your crystal on the piece of selenite for, just overnight, it'll clear it right up.
And I do recommend that you also put it under the moonlight, even if the moon's not out, it's still there.
Moonlight is nice. They love moonlight.
The sunlight I don't always recommend because if you have a rose quartz,
it'll fade. Yeah.
You're like, where'd it go?
Or amethyst. Amethyst will fade in sunlight, yes.
Yeah, both of them will. So, wow, this has just been amazing. And I'm so excited because you have a free gift. Would you like to tell what that free gift is?
I do. I have a free gift for you. It's a little basic setting up a crystal grid. So it's sort of a basic little how-to set up a grid. And I had a lot of fun making it, and it's got some simple things that you can do, and then you can add on to them. They can get very large if you want, if you have the space. Yes. So, but this is just sort of a beginner, like, here's how you go about, like, just honing in your attention and setting it up.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for that. And we'll also put it in the comments so you can grab it. You also have Jean. She'll also have her website and her email right there. So go ahead and email her and ask her, hey, I want that if you didn't grab it already.
Exactly. I can send it.
Beautiful. Any last thing? We're getting ready to go and dance right now. So anything that you'd like to tell us?
I have one thing I do want to say about the crystals. People always say, no, it's not just a beautiful thing. And what I really want you to think about is the way that beauty can actually heal. That's how the earth heals part of the time, is just the sheer beauty of the place where we live. And so know your crystals are working with you just by being beautiful and by allowing you to take that in.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for that. And thank you for all your writer-downers. I mean, really, you had a lot of good writer-downers. I love it. So thank you so much. And let's dance it out and move this key. There we go. To the words. The words are for you. Just for you.
You got ambition, fire and soul. Look within your heart. Let your spirit flow. Ask for what you want. Show them what you got. Take it to the top. you ever stop. Shine, shine, shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine, shine, shine on.
There you go. There you go. Yes.
Looking for the answers, seeking you will find. Open up your heart, leave it all behind. Smile and laugh, always give back. Glowing like a star, show 'em who you are. Shine, shine, shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine, shine.
Yeah. Yay. She's doing it.
You're the secret, you're the answer. You know who you are. Look within you, breathe and focus. You're a shining star. Shine, shine, shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine, shine, shine on. Don't you worry, don't you fake it. Be just who you are. You're the answer to the question. You're that shining star. Shine, shine, shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine, shine, shine on.
Okay, here we go. Let's wrap it up.
Now that you can see all that you can be, breathe into your heart. Don't you ever stop. Shine, shine, shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine.
Woo, woo, woo. Thank you so much for being in here. Like,
Thank you, Angel Marie.
You're so welcome. I know. Oh my God. This is amazing. Yeah. She was totally amazing. She had all kinds of great writer downers. I hope you got all of those because major. Now we're going to go right into a meditation. And this is going to be a short one today as we start to breathe and calm that energy down. Everyone take a breath. I'm Angel Marie Monticelli, your lifestyle energizer, also known as your energy and that angel of light. I'm so happy that you took the time to invest in yourself today and take a moment to breathe. And as we start to activate and visualize, calibrate this energy, this frequency, we're going to bring in the citrine crystal. We're also going to bring in the element of iron, and we're going to bring these energies to us to help us with our healing. Take a deep breath, and I'm going to ask you now to close your outer eyes and open your inner eye. And go ahead and take a breath. And as you breathe, relaxing your vibrational field, you're starting to calibrate and activate this energy. So take a breath as we breathe in the intuitive intelligence. We breathe in and we release any and all energies that do not serve you. Any belief systems, any and all ancestral energies, anything that doesn't serve, remove and release. Hear my voice. Not only hear my voice, but actually connecting to the frequency of it. Because this is starting to do what? It's starting to anchor, lock, and seal this energy and calibrating. Breathe again. And as you breathe in with love and light and healing, clarity, focus, and awaken your spirit and really connecting to that great health, that great relationships, the way you show up and you serve, and being in this beautiful place of that spiritual growth, that you deserve the very best. Please breathe in. I deserve the very best. Say it again. I deserve the very best. I have the very best. I have the very best. Beautiful. I am love. I am powerful. I am strong. Breathe into this. I am whole. Beautiful. I am loving. And breathe into I am perfect. Breathe. I am harmonious. I am playfulness. Breathe in, and as you breathe in, the flexibility, the trustworthiness, the celebration of who you are, breathe in as you nurture yourself. There you go. Hear my words. And as you hear my words, being in that place of vibration, to breathe in the enlightenment, the awakening, the inner peace. Beautiful. And just imagine this infinite energy healing and abundance and beautiful relationships, to how you serve others, to the connection, and let that just flow through you, integrating and activating on your highest, to every cell nuclear, to every system, to every organ, to every DNA and RNA. Breathe into this as you slow it down and really feel this thankfulness, and breathing in thankful, grateful, gratitude, to the joy, to the happy, to the kind. Breathe the generosity. Breathe in this motivation and inspiration, this peace. Breathe in the abundance. Breathe in money. Breathe in clients. Breathe in beautiful career. Breathe in the beauty of travel. Breathe in those things that you desire, that you deserve the very best and have the very best, and great health, to great spiritual growth, to the wellness, to the strength, to the physical strong. Beautiful. Take another breath. And now calibrate this, and now breathing in as it's being anchored, locked, and sealed in. Anchored, lock, and seal it. Know it, believe it, have it, connecting to this beautiful energy and visualizing this beauty of the wisdom, information, and knowledge that's coming through. Beautiful. Take another deep breath. Beautiful. Thank you for investing in your time. This short meditation, activation, calibration as you visualize. Beautiful. Now start to wiggle your hands and your feet and come on back. And come on back and open those outer eyes and feel that beautiful strength, and thanking the crystals for helping in the minerals. And I so appreciate you for being here today. Thank you. I'm Angel Marie, your angel of light. Take a deep breath. Oh, I want to give you a beautiful free gift also, because I want to get to know you. So go ahead and take a picture of that, and let's get on, and I want to hear your story and who you are. So I can't wait for that. Also, I would love for you to come to any upcoming events, so go ahead and do that. There's that spiritual guidance that we talked about. And of course, the Shine On song, because why? Oh my gosh, everybody loves the Shine On song. It's a good one. And there's that Ignite book, so I can sign it for you so you can come along with us. And I do have a Tai Chi membership that I do that I'd really love to see you at. And offer that I'm giving away this week is I'm offering you a 2-week free Tai Chi. It's online, people all over the world. So come on and be with us. I'm here every Thursday from people around the world that are coming on and sharing their wisdom and their beautiful expertise. Next week, we're going to have the amazing Tammy D. Marzana, and she is an awesome author and speaker and a breakthrough alchemist. I can't wait for that. So I will get to see you next week. And remember to always do what? Change your mindset, ignite your energy, and to shine on. I'll see you next week. I can't wait.